did get some playing of this done today. Thankfully, no bullshit drama. Did get some flow farming done. What's taters precious? But I got some flow. So I got some more progress with the furniture done. I actually have all the recipes now. I need 145 flow to actually make them. I counted. 340s and a 25. So, taters, precious. I did try again to see if I could find a spot that would be reasonable or even just viable for farming on your own, because most places that have sufficient trees are also vulnerable to predation by people who will just steal the fruits of your labor. So no, the fuck they did not. I don't know you. They don't see that, but you do. So, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh. Right, there was that, one of these for amount of furniture made. Um, um, this one. I made progress on it by eating all of my, copper. Because those, the production cost is just 1 copper ingot. So I made a fuck ton of them. Until I was out of copper, or very nearly out of copper, but it's easy to go mine more. So, I found a way to make that work. Because I was gonna have to make duplicates of something, and I definitely wasn't gonna make duplicates of anything that was resource intensive. But these 4 pieces are the only ones left. 25, 40, 40, 40. The other stuff doesn't matter. All of the other stuff is easier to do. But the the least resource intensive things were going to be the early straightforward sets anyway, just because they require the simpler materials. But even that's more, because the clay that I need to get that, to make the bricks, I think I would need to do more harvesting to get the same yield. It wouldn't be too far off, because it takes 5 ore to make 1 ingot, and that is a 2-for-1. Clay to ceramic. But I figured the small things would be cheapest, which is why I did that anyway. But I might as well look at what the other options for truly cheap things to do. Crafts would actually be better. What other things are small enough? Planters are going to be more because they also want plants in them. If I were growing a bunch of that, that might work. But it's still more resource intensive. Right, Homestead is the one with all of these in it. So, maybe a 3 ceramic pot of some sort. Or more candles. You know, those take a bunch more stuff. You take more. The teacup is less. The teacup is less. I have to look fewer places when looking to mine the clay, because it's all right along that waterfront, or the lake front, or nearby it, in Kelama. You kind of have to roam all over town and hope other people aren't also mining copper, um, to collect that. And you don't get other things, which I want to... There's a thing for that, but I am trying to actually answer my own damn question while I'm in here. Now, you can only make so many at a time. Like, I have enough stuff to make 53. I do not have the inventory space to hold 53, and it won't just automatically put them in storage. So you have to make them in smaller batches than that. I don't think any of the log cabin stuff is as cheap as that. I'm gonna end up with a fuck ton of candles and teacups. Okay. Right. Things in rocks. Things in rocks. I got all of them. There were some in Pallium. But I did it. So I got the renown for that. I spent some more on this. I can go get that to 900. But I did actually get that one done. That was this one. I mean, I didn't really need more iron. I didn't really need more iron, but I had burned through my clay. I had not clay, copper. I had like 200 and something ingots of it. Or, no. I had nearly 200 ingots of it. And then I burnt myself down to a lot less. And then I went and mined a shit ton of it. And I've worked my way up to enough for now. Pickling is pickling. The taters will end up taking up space. I want to go spend this on focus capacity while I remember. And I figure once I am finally done with flow, at least for the craftable furniture, which is profoundly resource intensive, I will make a bunch of smoke bombs and do bug hunting. It's something that, well, people charging around and through can disrupt, but... And there are some I haven't gotten. Okay, game. Sure. Be weird. I did actually get a new to me one. But for the sake of just numbers, the slow, bumbly moths and butterflies that don't even scatter when you're going by. Easy and abundant targets for numbers go up sake. For the sake of actually finding all of the things, more complicated. But just getting numbers to go up. Not so bad. I was not gonna go out of my way to get you, but you were... I could see you. I do need to hunt more of those. I don't have any arrows on me. I've been foregoing carrying them with me when I'm not planning to hunt, just for the sake of more inventory space for excess lumber. But in cooking, I have worked my way through a fair amount of my Sernuk meat. Well, the Gold Star Sernuk meat. The regular stuff I just grilled. Because unless I make use of the lockbox, which I don't have the room to do that anymore, unless I move all the good stuff into here, I technically have the space. I can't use the regular in a recipe when I need to use Gold Star. Other things, it doesn't let you pick and choose. It's, if you've got the better stuff, it'll use it, unless you hide it in a lockbox. So, right, bug. There was a new bug. Well, new to me bug. This bug. Fairy mantis. It gave me 8 silk thread. 8. There were mantises that were, missing. That was one of them. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 types of bug I am missing. There. 8 variants I've caught. Similar bugs to all of those. You're gonna be a palette shift. I know there's a vampire crab, so you're gonna be that. But I don't know what color you're gonna be. Moths, butterflies, dragonfly, mantis. Another beetle of some sort. So maybe I will come across those in the process. Fishing is a lower priority, but I'll get there, because I also need numbers for that, so And I have the worms and the glowworms that I made already. So I have those to use to actually try and make progress in both ways for that, but lower priority. So um, getting there. Hey. I've been doing both because unless they're actively harvesting them or have just gotten them home, they probably end up in this form, but you have both. And I need both. Well, I need whatever flow I can get. That's enough for a whole piece of furniture. Well, there's half of it. There's the other half. It doesn't hurt to ask, and you can make requests. Well, they last an hour. If they get fulfilled, you gotta wait a day. But it would take me a full inventory of farming flow with other people to get that much. So it really is worth it. That was a 25 and I had 4. Yeah. But I don't think I had anything else new. I have more money. I hate how badly the pieces of housing fit together. It doesn't make any sense. And I tried playing around with the hallways I've got and the other sizes of room, and there just isn't a way to make it not bad. And that had been half of a little square off. So I fixed it properly. I noticed it when I was doing it, or it looked off when I was doing it, and I noticed it going back through the video afterwards that, yeah, that is actually off. Now it's actually centered. It's going to be lopsided. However this ends up. I have an idea of how I maybe want to do this. because it's attached to other things, I can't move just it. So I'd have to detach and reattach rooms. There is apparently another forageable set now. Some people actually read all the update notes. I didn't. So this is word of mouth from folks who did, that there's another forage set beyond the fucking makeshift monstrosity. But I have the one craftable set left. So if I'm just accommodating that, popping this forward, because, well, getting another one of these rooms, putting it here, and essentially having this here, so that it stays symmetrical, mostly. If I really want it to be symmetrical, this fucker would actually go there, so the chimney, that can go off the back side. It's a weird one anyway, that it has a bed type set, so it wouldn't be too misplaced. And then have the dragon set there. Or, yeah, that. But yeah, I tried slapping around in configurations and it was just frustrating how that works. But it's fine. I guess I'll go buy the room. I think the cost of that is doubled from the first one. Maybe more. It's at least doubled. Guess it would technically be more accurate to say that there is now a set that can be rummaged, because they've added choppa rummage piles. Well, one per day on the map. Mostly shit like fur. Yeah, that's more than doubled at this point. But since they all have to be the same size, otherwise they don't work right. Or they work even worse, I should say. this is what it gets to be. Now, since they're sticking out like that, this is going to be a little awkward. I have to build you first. So, for now, just smack you on wherever. There is not. Fine. For now, we'll slap you there. And then, wait. That's enough for us to make that piece. It's first alphabetically, so you can see there's that, and then 3 more pieces. All those extras because they've been the default fixture in every room. And have come out of all but the homestead room. Slowly but surely making progress. And when I'm not having all my time and energy hijacked by needing more flow, I will actually be able to make progress on other things. Eventually. Yeah, that's a good enough update.